What if the heroes you believed in as a child were real? Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, and the Sandman. Now imagine they're not just magical figures, but protectors, guardians of childhood itself. And what happens when something powerful rises, not to protect children, but to make them stop believing altogether? Long before anyone remembered his name, there was Jack Frost, a spirit of winter, invisible to the world and alone. He wakes up one day frozen in a lake, confused, with no memory of who he was or how he came to be. All he knows is what he can do: control ice, snow, and wind. At first, it seemed like a gift, until he realizes something painful. No one can see him, no one can hear him, no one believes in him. He goes into exile. 300 years later, Jack Frost remains invisible to the human race, as no one believes in him. Jack is a teenage hellion who enjoys creating mischief and has no interest in being bound by rules or obligations. He just wants to use his staff to spread his winter magic for the sake of fun, but also wants to be believed in. Via his staff, he possesses potent cryokinesis. Jack Frost enjoys being the spirit of winter who brings a fun snow day to children. However, at the end of the day, the children don't know him nor even believe in him. His name only becomes part of an expression of feeling cold in winter. For years, Jack drifts through the world, playing tricks, creating snow days, and trying to get attention. But no matter what he does, he remains unseen, forgotten. Meanwhile, far beyond the human world, something ancient is stirring. At the North Pole, Nicholas St. North, better known as Santa Claus, becomes aware that Pitch Black, the boogeyman also called the Nightmare King who has dark hair and wears a black cloak, has returned and is threatening the children of the world. Pitch, also called the boogeyman, has been waiting, watching, planning. His power comes from fear. And for a long time, fear hasn't been enough, because children still believe in something stronger: hope and wonder. After learning of the boogeyman return, North alerts the other guardians. The guardians are legendary figures, each representing a part of childhood. North, better known as Santa Claus, is bold, powerful, and fiercely protective. The Tooth Fairy collects children's teeth not just as keepsakes, but because each one holds memories. The Easter Bunny guards the spirit of hope and renewal. And the Sandman, the Silent One, brings dreams. Together, they protect children across the world. North is the leader of the Guardians and the guardian of wonder. He lives at the North Pole in the Ice Castle and is served by loyal North Pole natives, the Yetis and the Christmas elves. But now, Pitch is ready to change everything. The man in the moon, the mysterious force that watches over everything, makes a decision. A new guardian must be chosen. And that guardian is Jack Frost. Later, Bunny and two Yetis approach Jack and bagnapped him, bringing him to the North Pole. Here he learns that he has been selected by the man on the moon to be a guardian. At first, Jack doesn't understand why. He's not a hero. He's not believed in. He doesn't even believe in himself. But whether he likes it or not, he's now part of something bigger. The Guardians welcome him, well, most of them. The Easter Bunny is especially skeptical. To him, Jack is reckless, unreliable, a prankster, not someone who can be trusted with something this important. And honestly, he's not entirely wrong. Jack, also frustrated and hurt by centuries of isolation, declines the invitation, but North persuades him to cooperate by explaining their mission and the looming threat. North shows Jack around the North Pole where hundreds of Yetis and Christmas elves prepare presents for children on Christmas Day. He learns from North that every guardian has a center, something they foster in children. Jack knows nothing of his center and resists the call to become a guardian. But there's no time to argue, because Pitch makes his move. He begins attacking the Tooth Fairy's domain, stealing teeth. Why? Because without them, children lose their memories. And without memories, belief fades. The Guardians rush to stop him, but Pitch is always one step ahead. He's not just attacking them physically, he's attacking what they represent. Pitch and his nightmare minions raid Tooth's palace, taking all the children's teeth and the memories stored within, weakening children's belief in Tooth Fairy. He also captures Toothiana's helper fairies, but a single fairy, Baby Tooth, is rescued by Jack. Jack learns that every baby tooth holds the childhood memories of its owner, and may help him find out more about his past, motivating him to help Toothiana. Toothiana starts losing her energy as the children stop believing in her. To avert this, the Guardians travel the world collecting teeth, promising Jack that when they find Pitch, they will help him regain his own baby teeth, and through them the memories of his past life. The exercise soon turns into a competition as the Guardians compete to see who can collect most teeth. On the expedition, a young boy named Jamie Bennett wakes up and is delighted to discover the Guardians in his room. He believes in all of them except for Jack, whom he cannot see. Just then, they are attacked by Jamie's dog. Sandy tries to tranquilize the dog, but his sleeping spell backfires and puts everyone into sleep except him and Jack. Pitch learns of the Guardian's resistance and attacks Jack and Sandy. Despite Jack's efforts to save him, Sandy is overwhelmed and Pitch manages to overpower him. And just like that, the Guardian of Dreams falls. This changes everything. Because without dreams, fear becomes stronger, and Pitch's power grows. For the first time, the Guardians are losing. Jack begins to feel the weight of it all. He still doesn't understand his purpose, still doesn't know why he was chosen. And worst of all, he still has no one who truly believes in him. The dejected Guardians rally by helping Bunnymund prepare his eggs for Easter. This is because with the defeat of Sandman, the kids are already losing their faith and are being overwhelmed by nightmares, and the next day is Easter and is one of the quickest ways to restore the faith of the children. Afterwards, a mysterious female voice lures Jack to Pitch's lair, where Tooth's fairies in the teeth are being held. Pitch keeps him distracted with the promise of his teeth's memories, while Jack's absence allows the nightmares to raid Bunnymund's domain, shattering all the eggs, causing children to stop believing in Bunny. One by one, children stop believing, and when belief fades, so do the Guardians. The Easter Bunny weakens. The Tooth Fairy loses her strength. Everything begins to collapse. And Jack? He's at his lowest point, because now, it feels like he truly doesn't belong. After facing the disappointed Guardians, a despondent Jack departs in disgrace to Antarctica. That's when Pitch makes his move. He finds Jack alone, vulnerable, and offers him something he's always wanted: recognition, belief, a purpose. For a moment, Jack considers it, because after centuries of being invisible, being seen is everything. But something stops him, something deeper. In retaliation, Pitch threatens to kill Baby Tooth unless Jack relinquishes the source of his power, his staff. Pitch breaks the staff, and he throws both Jack and Baby Tooth down into an ice crevasse, where Baby Tooth convinces Jack to unlock his memories in an attempt to counter his despair. Long ago, his memories teach him he was a mortal teenage boy who died saving his little sister from falling through the ice of the pond in which he awakened at the film's start. Because of that sacrifice, the Man in the Moon changed him into a spirit and chose him as a guardian. Jack finally discovers the truth about himself, his past. He remembers who he was, a boy who once saved his sister, a boy who chose to protect someone else, even at the cost of his own life. And in that moment, everything clicks. His purpose isn't to be seen, it's to bring joy, to remind people, especially children, that there's still wonder in the world. And with that realization, Jack becomes a true guardian. Jack restores his staff and returns to help the Guardians. Due to the power of Pitch's nightmares, only one child, Jamie, still believes. Jamie still believes in the Guardians. All of them. Even when others start to doubt. Even when things don't make sense. He holds on. And that belief? It's powerful. Jack races to the boy first and strengthens Jamie's wavering faith in the Guardians. By creating snow in Jamie's room, he causes the boy to believe that Jack Frost is real. Jamie is finally able to see him, much to Jack's delighted surprise. Through Jamie, Jack starts to understand something important. Being a guardian isn't about being perfect. It's about what you stand for. The final battle begins. The weakened Guardians arrive to confront Pitch, while Jamie gathers his friends to support them. Pitch tries to overwhelm them with nightmares, fear everywhere, darkness spreading. But this time, the Guardians don't fight alone. Jamie still believes, and that belief? It's enough to bring others back. One by one, children start believing again. Pitch orders the nightmares to attack, but the children's dreams are stronger than his, and his nightmares instantly turn into dreams. Bringing back Tooth, Nicholas and Bunny's powers, the Guardians summon their apprentices who help deal with the nightmare. While they team up to fight Pitch, the Guardians regain their strength. And Pitch begins to lose his, because fear only wins when people believe in it. Sandman is resurrected by this belief and joins the fight, leaving Pitch defeated, the children's faith restored, and Jack with believers of his own. Pitch is conquered by his own fear, and the nightmares drag him away into his lair. In the end, Pitch is defeated, not by force, but by being forgotten, left alone in the darkness he created. And for the first time, Jack is no longer invisible. Children can see him, hear him, believe in him. He finally has what he always wanted. But more importantly, he understands why he was chosen. Because being a guardian isn't about power. It's about purpose. It's about protecting something fragile, something invisible, something that only exists if we choose to believe in it: hope, wonder, and joy. And sometimes, all it takes to keep those things alive is one person who refuses to stop believing. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out more stories like this.